America has a homelessness problem. We see it in our cities, under bridges, and on the streets. But there is another homeless crisis, one hidden from the headlines. It festers in the small towns and rural communities across this country, places like Bakersfield, California, and Jackson, Mississippi, places where the American dream seems to be fading away. Poverty in rural America is often invisible. It hides behind fields and forests, tucked away in forgotten corners. The people here are proud. They don't want handouts. They want to work. But the jobs are gone, factories shuttered, and opportunities scarce. The lack of affordable housing is a crisis in itself. Trailers are crumbling and rents are rising. Families are squeezed into overcrowded homes, or worse, forced out onto the streets. Many live in cars, tents, or makeshift shelters, hidden from view. This is the reality for a growing number of Americans. They are our neighbors, our friends, our fellow citizens, and they are suffering. Bakersfield, California once promised a life of sunshine and opportunity. Now it's a stark example of rural decline. The agricultural industry, once the backbone of the local economy, is struggling. Automation has replaced workers, and drought has ravaged crops. Jobs are scarce and wages are low. Many people work 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet. But it's often not enough. The cost of living, particularly housing, has skyrocketed. Families are being priced out of their homes. They are living in cars, in tents, in motels. They are one paycheck away from disaster. The shelters are overflowing, unable to meet the growing need. Jackson, Mississippi, tells another story of rural hardship. Generations of poverty have left their mark. The city struggles with a lack of jobs, inadequate education, and limited access to healthcare. It is a place where hope often feels out of reach. The decline of manufacturing jobs has hit Jackson hard. Many residents find themselves trapped in low-wage service sector jobs with few benefits. The minimum wage is simply not enough to live on. The cycle of poverty is difficult to break. Without education and opportunities, it's hard to climb out, and the lack of affordable housing makes it nearly impossible. Huntington, West Virginia, was once a thriving coal town. Now it is an example of what happens when an industry collapses. The mines have closed, and the jobs are gone. The community is left reeling, struggling to find its footing in a changing world. The opioid epidemic has ravaged Huntington, adding another layer of complexity to the crisis. Addiction and despair are rampant. The lack of jobs and opportunities fuels the cycle of addiction. Huntington is a community on the brink. It's a stark reminder of the human cost of economic decline. The people here deserve better. They deserve a chance to rebuild their lives. We cannot ignore the plight of rural America any longer. The crisis of homelessness and poverty is real, and it's getting worse. We need to shine a light on this hidden suffering. We need to invest in rural communities. We need to create jobs, improve education, and expand access to healthcare. We need to make affordable housing a priority. We need to listen to the stories of those who are struggling. We need to understand their challenges and work together to find solutions. We need to restore hope to rural America. This is not someone else's problem, this is our problem. The fate of rural America is intertwined with the fate of our nation. We must act now, before it's too late.